Hello there my fellow table heroes and welcome to another Conquest counter video guide. Now you'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest video guides on my Swagger for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, there'll be a link in the description below straight through to the Conquest page, where if you head over to the enemies tab, you can simply search by the enemy leader you won't wish to counter. Then you'll see a speed calculator by sector. So here I'll be showing you footage from sector 5, and as you can see in sector 5, these guys will going up against Yoda-led Jedi. They're very fast, so outrunning them will be extremely hard even if you're using Galactic Legends. But anyway, let's just now head over to the footage now and start off here. So this is actually in the final node of sector 5, so here the stats are totally maxed. Obviously with Yoda lineups, you will have some different lineups in there, not exact same Jedi as I'm showing you here, so maybe depending on different Jedi in there, things might go differently, but at least hopefully the teams and data this set here that I'll be showing you will allow you to knock them out no matter the comp. I'll be starting off with Self-destruct data this set with multiple stacks of caustic emission, thermal exhaust and ability exhaust. We'll be stacking lots of damage over times, lots of thermals, which will then trigger ability blocks. They'll be permanently ability blocks, so all they can do is use their basic attacks, because if you let Yoda loose with his constant buff spreading and everything, his special attack deals a lot of damage. He can quickly destroy your team. Gets tenacity up, then you can't get stuns rolling here with Palps. So I'm trying Palps first here just because it's totally anti-Jedi, right? He's got lots of anti-Jedi stuff. So let's see if we can actually get something going. Obviously bringing Short Trooper there for the pre-taunt so they don't go after somebody else. So we go. These guys are very fast, but all they can do is use their basic attacks. Healing immunity there from Anakin is a little bit annoying because I won't be able to heal up a Short Trooper here. We got some foresight already, we've got tenacity up on the board, so let's just go ahead and do a round of basics. Now luckily basics there from Vader, Jedi, they can't evade and they can't resist the ability block, so it will land 100% of the time. Now Alia here proved to be the biggest issue here just because of her counter attacks. Unfortunately they nearly took out my Mara, so definitely not ideal scenario here. Definitely probably teams without Alia could be a little bit easier to take out. I'm worried to do AoEs now just because of her counter attacks, but we do have tenacity down her, so I just decided to unload the AoE there from Palps. There we go. So now everybody's stun locked, so we can now just clean the board here very easily as well. But otherwise this team wouldn't be that difficult to beat, to be honest. Just Alia's counter attacks really causing issues here. So we go, finishing off Kenobi as well. Basics and almost got him. They should finish him. Down goes Kenobi as well. So definitely some of the Yoda, maybe different lineups could pose a little bit different challenge, but as long as you can keep them constantly ability blocked, you should be able to get a turn here with Pulp Train, because whenever damage over time with them expires, you'll be able then to obviously get your turn meter train rolling. Moving on to the next team, I'll be using Padme here, just kind of Padme, standard Padme team. And then for the fifth character, I guess it doesn't matter who you bring. I decided to bring in Barres just for some little extra heal, in case these guys start doing lots of critical hits on us. At least then her unique can a little bit heal up the team every time we critically hit. There we go. Unfortunately they landed healing immunity on my Kenobi, so he can't taunt. Look at the amount of turns these guys are getting. Alright, I'm gonna do an AoE here, get some protection up. Okay, come on Kenobi. There we go. Yoda died off, so the biggest threat is out of the picture. I'm just going to go ahead, cleanse off, so Kenobi can actually taunt now. Finish off Anakin, and this point just hit autoplay. There we go. Alia actually died off there from thermal detonators, and Ahsoka as well. So there we go. Padme actually did really well. I wasn't sure what to expect, but definitely a very solid win here with Padme. Even though they had all these counter attacks. So moving on, we've got a Rey team. To be honest, with Rey you can just pretty much put any sort of light side character, it doesn't even matter. Rey can keep them alive with Lifeblood. Then you've got Whirlwinds, you've got Ultimate, so we should be able to get these guys out very quickly. Eventually they'll stack so much thermal detonators on them that they won't be able to do much at all, to be honest. There we go. I'll just go ahead, spam Lifeblood. I guess we can maybe Yeah, let's get rid of Kenobi there, just ability block him, push back center meter, dispel everything, because he'll keep taunting anyway, so I'll just go after Kenobi. Okay, we are hardly doing any damage, but you know, it's thermal detonators that will deal all the damage. Down goes Yoda, down goes Anakin. There we go. Ooh, they've got healing immunity on Holdo. So I'll just go ahead. There we go, hit the ultimate, heal up with Finn. That's why I do like to have this Holdo Finn comp just a little bit. You know, heal up. They both have healing ability, they're both taunting, and there we go. Ultimate unloaded, finishing off the remaining Jedi. Okay, so let's move on to the next battle for today. We got Bounty Hunters, Bossk-led team. As you know, Bossk works great with this self-destruct data this set, just because of all the debuffs data these are applying. Your guys constantly keep healing up, recovering health and protection because of Bossk's lead. You definitely want to bring, you know, a solid here Bounty Hunter team versus guys in Sector 5. As you can see, so far we're healing really well. They're hardly doing any damage. Anakin's healing immunity can be problematic, but anyway, let's get a taunt up. I'm just going to do a mass assist here. I really want to get Anakin out to stop, because his healing immunity obviously can really cause some problems. Throwing thermal detonators, there we go, down they go. And obviously Zem, whenever she uses her basic and triggers thermal detonators which deal extra damage, she's gaining bonus turn meter when she's doing this. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead, keep popping her basic. You will see here that again Alia and her counterattacks prove annoying. So similar situation like when I used Pulps. But anyway, Boba said, get out of here. Boom! Got her out with a big rocket into the face. So Bounty Hunters, another great team here with this data they set to deal with Jedi. All they can do is basic attacks. Moving on, John Skywalker. Again, they can't do much, to be honest, versus John Skywalker, especially there, because obviously the counterattacks, they can't critically hit, and John Skywalker is counter-attacking here. If they do get some sort of debuffs on him whenever he's critically hit, again, he'll cleanse off, so hopefully he should be able to shake off any sort of debuffs. There we go. And all these counterattacks, every time you deal damage, more thermal detonators are applied, so these guys will go down very, very quickly. There we go. I actually got a turn. Okay, there we go, and we can just hit auto at this point, to be honest. We might get a couple of counterattacks, but it doesn't even matter at this point. So there we go, just down to Ahsoka. Thank you for playing. John Skywalker as well works great here versus this Yoda team. So definitely versus Yoda, I think better that this data this set for a constant ability blocks, definitely a lot more effective rather than gone in 30 seconds. That's why I'm showing you a lot more footage with this data this set for a change. Another great team, Shaak Ti with Bad Batch. Obviously with Shaak Ti, whenever her allies hear a hit, she's getting bonus turn meter, so she'll be able to get a turn very, very quickly in here. Okay, almost there. Come on, Shaak, get a turn. There we go. Then you use the middle ability. Make sure to target your Bad Batch Echo so he gets 100% turn meter. Get a mass assist. Anakin's out. Then you get a dispel, healing immunity, daze, and everything. And then just follow up with another AoE, more debuffs. Here we go. We've got another AoE coming in. More debuffs, more thermal detonators, and guess what? Another AoE. And as soon as these guys now take a turn, they should die off from thermal detonators. There we go. Come on, Kenobi. There we go. Bye bye. Thank you all for playing Conquest today. So Shaak Ti and Bad Batch definitely very, very effective just because of all those AoEs. Alright, let's switch over on to gone in 30 seconds data this set. I said this data set is a little bit less effective versus Yoda. I think ability blocks for Yoda is much better. But there's still certain teams that can make this work. Obviously, Han and Chewie comp under any team, they will get a job done because they shoot first and they can get the ball rolling then. So you can just see standard CLS Rebel teams, no issues. In this particular lineup, you obviously want to take Anakin out first, so you know he's not constantly gaining bonus turns. There we go, let's switch stands. There we go, blow up Anakin, blow up Yoda, call assist on Alia here. Okay, that wasn't a big hit, but there we go, got a couple of counterattacks, dispelling, and down goes Ahsoka as well. It's definitely CLS, and this data, this set, you know, pretty much very, very effective against any type of enemy you will face, even in Sector 5. Another similar team to obviously Luke and Rebels is Beskar Mandalorian and a bunch of scoundrels. So you want to have Mando, Chewie, Han, and then any kind of 2 scoundrels. I'm just using Quill and IG now that I do have them relic, but you can use whatever scoundrels you've got, it doesn't even matter. It works similar way like CLS, you just kind of one-shot their Anakin, and whenever you deal damage, your guys are gaining bonus turn meter. So there we go. Everybody's got full turn meter, so then you can go ahead and just kind of do a couple of AoEs here. And that should be the end of them. Whenever Chewbacca decides to get a turn, smash his AoE, and there we go. Finished very, very easily and quickly here with Scoundrels and Han and Chewie. No issues whatsoever. So, okay, so moving on, up next, we've got Dash. I do have now Dash Team Relic up as well. Low relics, but still, they can get a job done here. Obviously, bringing L3 for the pre-taunt, and then Vendor Chewbacca for the revives, because we'll most likely need them versus Jedi, and the Nest for being Nest, obviously. And then Kira, she's got an AoE, she can call assists and things like that, so she can be useful. But the whole idea is just make sure that your Dash gets a turn, he will unload his AoE and wipe out the entire team pretty much. So there you go, L3 taunting, they dispelled the taunt already. We got some counterattacks here. Now L3 will be gaining bonus turn meter whenever your allies are hit as well, so you know, she'll be able to quickly cleanse as well. And make sure we get a taunt. Now Anakin here is a little bit annoying again with his healing immunity. There we go, here comes the revives from Vander Chewie. Now with Kenobi out of there, we can go straight for Anakin. There we go, beautiful, another revive. Let's do an AoE here from Dash. Boom, 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 and there we go. So definitely this comp here works really well together with L3, Vander, and Nest. Kira probably is kind of optional really, whichever used in that slot, but this is really the core of your Dash team. We got General Grievous up in here. General Grievous can be 2 or 3-star finish, it depends, like if they just decide to immediately go after Magna Guard, take him out quickly. He's not like Newt, so he can't self-revive, so sometimes, you know, 3-star victory won't be possible here. Okay, they've got an AoE here, there we go, B2 triggered. Okay, unfortunately they lost B2 there, but anyway, as soon as somebody's taken out, Grievous totally goes mad and just takes everybody else out. Okay, I mean, you know, the ladies here are doing the best they can, to be honest, but they're no match for the Separatist might here. Boom, down goes Ahsoka as well for a 2-star victory. So like I said, Grievous versus certain enemies, you know, getting a 3-star victory is not always possible. There's always a bit of RNG involved, who enemy goes for, but win is never in doubt with him. And then here we go, just using my standard Jedi team here, Jedi Knight Luke team. So we got here Revive, we got Healing, we got Savior, we got bonus turns. So eventually somebody will get a chance to get Heroes Arise. Obviously Jolie and Jedi Trevan, they're Old Republic, so they can't use it. But obviously that's why I do get Jedi Knight Anakin with his bonus turn, so he can go ahead, use Heroes Arise, which will give turn over to Jedi Knight Luke. He does his mass stun, which deals a lot of damage because of Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator. And then you can just go ahead and finish off these guys. Again, Ala and her counterattacks are a little bit annoying here, but hopefully you can get her down quickly before she takes somebody out. Let's just go ahead there, finish off Ahsoka, and there we go. As well, Jedi work real well here versus these guys. Alright guys, so that's all the battles I wanted to share with you in today's video. Hope it was useful and helpful, just showing you few teams and which data this set to use with them to take down here Grandmaster Yoda, led Jedi at the end of Sector 5, so this is as bad as it gets really, but obviously having some different enemies in there might change the strategy. Like maybe sometimes you got Kyadu Mood in there, he can hit pretty hard as well, but definitely having that Alia with her counterattacks and Jedi Anakin with his healing immunity definitely proved it challenging as well, as you've seen in this video, but we were able to prevail quite a few times. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.